were joined from Cairo by the director of the Egyptian executive body of the National Election Authority, Councillor Ahmed Bendari. Welcome to Q News. Councillor Bendari, how would you evaluate the overall turnout on the first day of the 2025 parliamentary elections across the 14 governorates included in the first phase?
Of course, here evaluating this, we cannot really evaluate now or talk about it, but we have seen that so many voters have come, especially in some governorates, but in others, the crowd at the ballot boxes were, yes, they were there were people, but they weren't that much, and so this shows that the candidates, this is because the candidates are different in each committee, and so yes, this actually is what attracts the voters, and in some districts we have around 40 candidates, and so this is totally different from voting for one of 5 or 6 candidates, and so yes, these all contribute to the number of voters, but yes, people are very eager to fulfill their democratic rights and to practice them, and we are waiting in the upcoming hours. We are expecting more people in the upcoming hours because, as we know today, some people were working and other jobs.
Mm-hmm. What measures has the National Election Authority taken to ensure that voting proceeds smoothly and transparently throughout all the polling stations?
The NEA actually in the central operation room, they are following up through a live stream that they have, and they are always in contact with the subcommittees and the directors of the committees. They are receiving complaints through their hotline, and so yes, any decisions also that come up are posted on social media. So, and also those who are monitoring the electoral process here are in contact with the NEA, and here we have people monitoring the ballot boxes from handing them the papers up till putting them in the boxes.
Mm-hmm. Councillor Bendari, what mechanisms are in place to guarantee the integrity of the electoral process and prevent anyone from irregularity or committing violation inside the polling stations?
There, in each governorate where there are elections, we make sure that there are no violations whatsoever from any candidate or voter, or trying to the candidates trying to get voters on their side. We haven't received any complaints regarding this, and we are keeping up with the committees. As I said, we are in contact and we are evaluating everything around the clock, and we have a committee to take the appropriate decisions.
Mm-hmm. With over 35 billion eligible voters in the first phase, how has the authority managed the logistics of ballots, staffing, and security coordination?
Yes. When the voters were invited on the 4th of October, when we told them that they have the right to vote, the database is good and it equals a number, and then this number, we take the appropriate logistics according to this number. We have around 69 who are eligible now, and so we had to have maximal preparations, and we also had enough papers, the security. We had subcommittees that would be enough for such a number. We also have, as I said, we have all the materials, we have the ballot boxes.
Sir, how has the National Election Authority worked with the media and the public institutions to raise awareness about the importance of participation in this constitutional entitlement?
The NEA, its role, the role here is educational, and we are trying to raise awareness about the democratic entitlement. And ever since November 2024, we have started going to schools and telling the students more about the elections and how important they are once they are eligible to vote, and so that they know more about the electoral process and about how everything is going here in Egypt, and that Egypt is one of the countries that excels at such thing, getting automatically determining who's eligible to vote once they turn 18 years, and so that everyone can exercise their political rights. And so, yeah, once you turn 18, you are automatically eligible. And so this awareness, we are keeping up with this awareness with other ministries also, like the Ministry of Higher Education and others, and we are working on coordination with them to raise awareness and to tell them more about their democratic entitlement.
Mm-hmm. Egyptian citizens abroad have shown strong participation in the elections. How has the authority facilitated and monitored the overseas voting process this year?
Yeah, here the country making sure that you practice and or you exercise your democratic entitlement didn't just stop at Egypt, but yeah, we have overseas voters as well, the Egyptians overseas. We don't have just a database for the voters here. No, we have a database for the Egyptians in general that are staying in Egypt or overseas, and through their ID number, and we have their addresses here. Those who are staying in Egypt have their allocated committees according to where they are, but then for the Egyptians overseas, we have actually enhanced how we work, and we are working with embassies overseas, and they are being used as electoral commissions, and there is maximal security with new technology that is done through the NEA, and this allows them to see the details of the eligible voters, and then they can go and vote smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Well, from Cairo, that was Councillor Ahmed Bendari, the director of the Egyptian executive body of the National Election Authority. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on Q News.